already exhausted. I'm supposed to be doing a 12-hour stream on Friday, and I am exhausted already. I think I might sleep for 12 hours live streaming. Hey guys, just a reminder before we start, make sure you like this video, hit subscribe, and also turn on the alerts so you get a notification every time one of these videos goes live. And of course, come and follow me over at Twitch, where I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But let's get on with it. Let's talk Discovery. Season 3, Episode 6, Scavenger. What an episode! Right, we're going to talk. Let's talk about what happened in it, okay? So first of all, we open up with a shot of Discovery getting its refit. It is now Discovery A, except it's not a new ship, right? This is a refit. This is a new ship. Kind of a little bit annoying that they've refit the ship and put an A on it. No need, but we'll forgive it for now. It now has detachable nacelles, it has programmable matter, and the crew now have those badges that can do everything. They're your pads, they're your transporter, they're your communicator, they slice, they dice. It's the new communicator badge. We head into the captain's briefing, which is very exciting. Oh, but what do we have here, guys? Look at this. It's a Cardassian who's now a member of Starfleet. When did this happen? That's pretty cool. I wonder what their Kobayashi Maru is. Do they have to prove that there are only 4 lives? And of course, we discover in this meeting, Discovery offers its hand help to certain missions going like, we can get there quickly. But they've actually been designated as a rapid responder. No one else knows about the spore drive, so they're going to be a rapid responder just in case they're needed. The story starts very quickly. Straight away, Book ship turns up, only piloted by Grudge. Not really piloted, but It turns out that Book has found a black box for one of the ships that was destroyed in the burn, and is off to go get it. But he's been captured and he sent his ship to find Discovery so that they can get the information they need. Michael wants to go rescue Book, but of course Saru forbids it, and Michael goes, sorry, no. She doesn't, right? But cue her approaching Giorgio, who goes all Rennie Zellweger and is like, you had me at unsanctioned mission to go rescue Book. So they take Book's ship and they warp off into the intro of The Running Man. They find that Book has been made to work as a slave at a scrapyard controlled by the Emerald Chain. And they meet Tolor, who has the confidence of a man who definitely voted against his own interests. We meet a new character, the Andorian called Rin, who Book is friends with, but he does not get on well with anybody else. But that's because he tried to start a rebellion, which kind of failed just a little bit, and now he has no antennas. With the help of Michael and Giorgio, they stage a rebellion. A good number of them manage to get away on a ship, cause major damage to the scrapyard. About as far away from Starfleet as we can get, really. They head back to the headquarters with Book and the black box, and predictably, when they get back, both Saru and Michael are chewed out by Admiral Vance. It's kind of fair enough, Admiral Vance is angry at Saru for not coming at him and saying, look, we've got this potential mission that we could do, so not running that by him because the intel was worth it in the end and she saved lives. Michael obviously chewed up because she just disobeyed direct order from her captain. Of course, there are consequences. The consequences for Michael is that she loses she doesn't lose her rank. She just loses the privilege of being first officer. She's now just the chief science officer. I wonder who's going to replace her. I'd love Tilly, but she's only an ensign still. Is Tilly going to be like Harry Kim and just a perpetual ensign? I hope not. That's our main story. While all of that happens, we've got some light-hearted moments happening in the rest of the episode. We've got Linus, who can't seem to work out how to use his personal transporter. We've got Tilly, who doesn't get on with Grudge, very reminiscent of a little LaForge Spot situation that we had. We see the beginnings of a friendship between Stamets and Adira, all built on the fact that they both had partners who have died and are still around. Overall, it's an enjoyable episode. It doesn't sound like a lot happens when I put it the way that I have. We're starting to sort of drive the story forward a little bit more now, especially moving towards what was the cause of the burn. We see more of how Starfleet of the future operates, but also things like how the rest of the galaxy operates with like the Emerald Chain and seeing what the state is of the relationships in the universe. I'm so glad. This is something that has kind of irked me with Discovery for a while. I'm so glad we finally moved past it. We finally have a character who is given quite a bit of backstory during the story, but isn't killed off. We have another mystery now, Giorgio and her flashbacks. What are they? Are they something sinister, or are they just a form of PTSD? I'm more inclined to believe that it's probably just a form of PTSD. I don't believe it's gonna be something sinister, like something's been done to her by Section 31 or whatever. So what next? We have some evidence that the burn was potentially not an accident. Not all the ships blew up at once, there was a ripple effect, which sort of indicates that there might have been an epicenter. It does indicate that it wasn't a natural event. Very quickly, Adira has opened up and admitted that Grey is still there, and admitted it to Stamets of all characters. So she's not hiding that fact now. So it'll be interesting to see if we get an answer to why does Grey still exist? Why is he still there? And while I wasn't a huge fan of it, I'm so glad that Book and Michael kissed. Like, it means that there's not going to be that sort of will they, won't they sort of dynamic going on there. However, it does raise a question. If they're going to be an item, will Book join Starfleet or be closer to Starfleet so he can stay with Michael? Or is Michael going to be tempted to leave Starfleet because of Book? I know we've had Cisco and Cassidy Yates, but Cassidy Yates was, that's when the Federation was everything, so she was still within there. The burn has made things a little bit different now. So the next episode is called Unification Part 3, and I'd love to talk about what I want to see in that episode, but let's face it, it's gonna be crazy. We've got Vulcans and Romulans living together, mass hysteria. I'm really interested to see what Part 3 of Unification is going to be. Will we find out more about Spock now in the future? Because obviously he was a big part of Unification Part 1 and 2. Is this going to be about have the Romulans and the Vulcans come back together? Obviously Romulus was destroyed. Maybe that triggered the beginnings of Romulans seriously considering unifying again with the Vulcans. It's exciting that we're revisiting what was classic Star Trek Next Generation, like proper, those episodes were up there amongst the best. What are your thoughts on this episode? Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? What parts did you like? What parts did you not like? What would you like to see next? What to do is just comment below, or you can check out the links below, jump into my Discord and come have a chat with the rest of us in there, and we'll talk all about it. But just thank you very much for listening to my video, guys, listening to my thoughts on the latest episode of Star Trek Discovery. I'm very much looking forward to the next one. If you enjoyed this video, again, just a reminder, please make sure you hit like on this video. Of course, subscribe to this channel and hit alerts so that you get a notification every time one of these videos goes live. And if you want to as well, come and join me over at Twitch, where I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Guys, I've been Rick Carranza. Have a good one.